on here getting to it. Make sure I like, comment, if y'all new on his subscribe, turn post notifications, best to go. So you get notifications when I drop one road to 200 subscribers. They get the videos just sent to my Instagram for free. That's what's me. You see that running video, young nigga, let's do it.
Rocking the set in front of your fans is one of the best parts of making it in the rap game. But sometimes shows get a little crazy. These days, if you slip up on stage, there's going to be tons of videos posted online for everyone to see. So today, we're breaking down the biggest rappers in the world who got embarrassed on stage. 6ix9ine has way less fans after he became the biggest rat in hip-hop. Back in 2018, he was popping off like crazy and rocking sold-out shows. But that didn't stop fans from letting them hit the floor, and he tried to stage dive. A viral video started going around.
Why the fuck my shit be lagging like that?
That showed 6ix9ine taking a huge jump off the stage towards a group of girls. He told Revolt that he didn't even look where he was jumping, and the girls ran out of the way as soon as they saw him coming.
I just let myself like a trust fall, but like a high trust fall. So I went.
Man, I swear to God, bro, you a rapper, bro. Don't jump no cry. You ain't no fuck. I don't. Well, do as you please, cause I don't give a fuck. But if I'm in that crowd, you think I'm finna catch you? Yeah. Got nothing coming, my boy. I'm not finna catch no nigga. Don't give a fuck. I'm not finna catch no man. No, I'm not finna catch nobody. Especially some shit like that. Hell no. Like, no.
Mid-air, I see them just move. I just let God take it from there.
6ix9ine airballed himself straight to the ground. He says that it hurt so bad, he thought he was paralyzed. Then the next day, he dove at a different show and hit the floor again. Taking falls is great.
That when you need to stop. You fail one day and come back the next day and do the same thing. You fall again. Stop. That's how it works.
6ix9ine's more likely to get jumped if he hops in the crowd.
Hey guys, here's how to make a Snapchat ad in 3 easy steps. Sign up for an ad account, select your goal, audience, and budget.
Drake is one of the biggest artists in the world, but that hasn't stopped him from getting embarrassed on stage. Back in 2009, Drake decided to perform on the America's Most Wanted tour, even though he already had a torn ACL. He went on stage with Wayne. The plan was to just do a few songs and did. But in the middle of the show, Drake's knee went out and he hit the floor. Some of his crew came out and helped him limp off stage. Wayne started cracking jokes about it. He said, "This nigga really got a bad leg. I thought this shit was only on his TV show." Luckily, Drake made a full recovery. But in 2020, he allegedly injured the same knee and he was trying to guard Steph Curry. Footage came out showing Drake and Steph shooting around in the offseason. Then a couple months later, Drake posted photos of himself and a leg brace. Rumors are flying that it happened while Drake was trying to guard Steph. And when a reporter asked him about it, Steph just laughed and said, maybe Drake will talk about it on his new album. In 2019, Drake had an even more embarrassing moment on stage. Tyler, the Creator, was hosting the annual Camp Flog Gnaw Festival, and the co-headliner's name was a mystery. Fans thought Frank Ocean was going to show up as a surprise. But when Drake turned out to be the special guest, the crowd ended up booing him off stage. When Drake came out instead of Frank, the Flog Gnaw crowd wasn't rocking with him at all. Drake performed a few songs, but when the crowd started booing, he asked him if he should keep going.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I'm here for you tonight. If you wanna keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? If you wanna keep going, I will keep going tonight. It's been love. I love y'all. I go by the name of Drake. Thank you for having me.
Hey, look at some
Few
man.
people clapped and cheered, but others were telling him to get off the stage. At that point, Drake knew he couldn't save the show. He just left. Tyler, the Creator, hopped on Twitter to let his fans know how disappointed he was with them. But Drake didn't seem too pressed about the situation. It's wild to see a superstar get booed off the stage, but it just shows that Frank Ocean fans are on a different level of loyalty. Rod Wave is one of the hottest new artists in the game, but a couple years ago, he had a crazy, embarrassing situation go down at one of his shows. He walked out on stage with his crew at Morris Brown College in Atlanta, but the floor couldn't handle the weight, and the entire section of the stage collapsed. But
Man, bro, just imagine that shit. Like, you run that bit, you holler, ooh, Rod Wave. And he come out that bit, and the whole stage just fall. Man, what the
bunch of Rod
fuck?
Wave's homies fell into the hole. He stumbled away and fell on his back. Nobody was seriously hurt, but Rod still canceled the show. He did. It's hard to rock a set after everyone sees you and your crew destroy the stage.
Yeah,
2 years later, people are still making memes about the situation. It was an embarrassing moment, but Wade just rolled with the punches. After it happened, he up on IG and wrote, "Pimp down. I repeat, pimp down." Rod is at the top of the game after dropping his 4th album back in August. But hopefully, he doesn't bring as many people with him on the next tour. Back in 2017,
But they on tour
Chief
now.
Keef was touring all over the U.S. At the show in Grand Rapids, Michigan, he got a little too lit on stage and almost fell straight to the floor. Keith was rapping at the front of the stage, trying to hop from one speaker to another, but he slipped up and fell completely off. Luckily, security was right there to help him land on his feet. Keith just rolled with it and started rapping right in the crowd's face. It could have been an embarrassing viral moment, but the crowd got even more hype with Sosa right in front of him. It's still funny to see a dude spin around and slip off the stage, but Keith made the fall super smooth. Sosa isn't the only rapper who got taken out by a speaker. In June, Kevin Gates was performing at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum and he slipped up and fell down in front of the whole venue. Gates was in the middle of his track. I don't get it.
First shit I be seeing on like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all that other shit. I feel like I could never go to Kevin Gates' concert just cause like what I be seeing, bro, be off the wall in them bitches. Like, bro, be out his body in them bitches. On God, I ain't with all that. On granny, ain't with all that.
Get tired when he stepped back and tripped over a speaker. He landed on his back, but didn't let it slow him up though. Gates popped right back up like nothing happened and ripped his shirt off to distract everyone from what just went down. The trick worked too. Women in the crowd started going nuts. And
Hell
his shirt
no.
off. Then he rocked the rest of the set without embarrassing himself anymore. Gates didn't talk about what happened, but obviously he wasn't too pressed about it because after the show, he tweeted, "Mississippi, I love you." That wasn't the only time Gates embarrassed himself in front of thousands of people. A couple weeks ago, he was performing in Florida and took a hard fall when he slipped on his own sweat. He tried to run up to the front of the stage in the middle of a song. That's when he slipped and fell right on his back. Luckily, he didn't fall completely off the stage, but Gates definitely needs to be more careful on stage. For a minute back in 2016, Designer was one of the hottest rappers in the world. His track Panda blew up and hit #1 on the Hot 100. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing it.
No
While
cap.
he's at the top of the game, Designer had a gross and embarrassing situation on stage. He was performing a sold-out show in New York and was hotter than ever after signing a deal with Good Music. But while he was rapping Panda, Designer went too hard and ended up puking all over the stage. It was a wild moment, but Designer just went right back.
What the fuck? 555. What the fuck though? Oh God, I would've left. I'm like, man, you don't do no shit like that. Hell no.
Too hard and ended up puking all over the stage. It was a wild moment, but Designer just went right back to the set and nothing even happened. Boop.
And they standing right by the nigga like that. Just something cool to do. Like what? I ain't with all that.
Hey, it was
He rap.
a wild
He look at it.
moment.
Get the
But Designer just
smiling.
went right back to the set. Nothing
Big,
even happened.
boy.
Booting and rallying is normal for college kids who get too lit at parties, but it's not something you usually see happen on stage. Busta Rhymes is a legend in the rap game, but even being
Yeah.
a respected OG won't stop you from getting embarrassed on stage. Back in 2014, he popped up at his homie OT Genesis show in New York. In the middle of the set, Busta fell off stage and landed straight on his head. OT was performing his hit track Coco, and everyone on stage was lit. Busta was up there with a cigar and bottle. Then he started headbanging so crazy, he slipped up and took a nosedive. Security jumped in to keep the crowd back, and Busta tried to climb back on stage. He was so woozy from knocking himself out, security had to walk him to the side. Videos of his fall went viral, and a photo of his bloody head started going around too. Busta is a 50-year-old dude, so the situation could have ended up really bad. Luckily, he wasn't seriously hurt. After it went down, he let everyone know he was okay and tweeted, "We done fell off stages and broke limbs while performing and kept going. We stay on level 10. The Island Boys went viral last year on TikTok. They've been making headlines for all the wrong reasons ever since. Kodak Black arrested for snitching on their friend who's facing a murder charge. They got dragged online for showing up in the Army Recruiters TikTok, and they got booed off stage in Miami during their first concert. The Island Boys had a lot of buzz on social media from their wild appearance and viral track, but the internet fame didn't matter to the crowd at Club Live. They tried to perform their only song, but no one in the club was rocking with it. At first, everyone was just kind of quiet. Then, more and more people started booing. A month later, the Island Boys had an even more embarrassing moment in front of a crowd. They showed up to the Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley rematch. But while they were walking to their ringside seats, people started booing and throwing beers at them.
Damn.
The Island Boys haven't been in the spotlight for a little while. That's probably best for them. Diddy had a huge impact on the rap game. He put Biggie on the map back in the day, and his Bad Boy record label has put out some of the biggest rap albums ever. Even though he's a legend in the industry, Diddy got embarrassed in front of a huge crowd back at the 2015 BET Award. Diddy, Lil' Kim, Mace, and some others were performing a set to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Bad Boy Records. And in the middle of the show, Diddy fell into a hole on the stage. Lil' Kim had used it for her entry, but apparently the stage team didn't cover it up after she hit the stage. Luckily, Diddy popped right back up and wasn't hurt, but nobody wants to get caught slipping in front of a massive audience like that.
Man. And that's it for the video. Basically, I like if y'all do go hit subscribe so I post no kids basically, you know. So you get enough kids to my drop one road to 200 subscribers, they get that envy of this. Send to my Instagram for free for Instagram me. You see how far in that vehicle of melody.